Welcome back, everybody. Robots. Let's talk about robots. The world is changing. I heard a quote a while ago that is, the world has never been and changed this fast before, and the world will never change this slow again. Think about that. The world has never been this fast before, and this is also the slowest the world will ever be. Innovation is happening, technology is happening, AI is happening, robots are happening. But this episode may go a little different direction than you thought. Are you scared of the robots? And if you are, think about that and take it another level. We are the robots. We are the robots. My wife and I were out to dinner the other day, and we're looking around as we're having a discussion like people normally do back in the day. You would go out to dinner, which we rarely do, by the way. We would go out to lunch. I think it was lunch, actually. Go out to lunch, and you would sit across from somebody or on the same side, and you would have a conversation with that person because you decided you're going to go out with this person or people. You made the decision. Why would you make the decision to go out with the people and then be on your phone looking at what other humans are doing with their lives or texting somebody randomly? You're out with the person. Be out with the person. It is insanity what is going on out there. Over half of the people, my wife and I were looking around, over half the people were looking at their phones when they're out to lunch with whoever it is, significant other, friends, family. Wild. We're scared of robots. We're becoming the robots. We are becoming the robots. And here's the thing, these apps, social media, emails, websites, whatever, they are designed to keep you hooked on the app. They hire the best people in the world, psychologists, these people that know consumer behavior, and they're designed to keep you hooked. And they are really good at it. They're really, really, really good at it. But here's the thing, we can take our control back. It's on us. Please don't point the finger. The blame game drives me crazy because I used to do it. When I was an alcoholic, I blamed everybody else. I blame my friends. I blame family. I blame coworkers. I blame God. I blame neighbors, whoever I could point the finger at. Well, it's not my fault. All my friends drink. Who chose my friends? Oh, yeah, me. You chump. Change your friends. Spend time with people who don't drink. Try that on for size. Took me 15 years to figure that out. But these apps, I digress. These apps, they're designed to keep us hooked. So what do you do? What do you do? They're designed to keep you hooked. Do you just, well, keep the apps on, keep notifications on, keep getting distracted, keep just floating through life and letting things come at me? No, you take your freaking life back. You take your life back by taking your time back and controlling it versus letting all of these garbage things come into you without you having any say because you signed up for some email thing or you got your notifications on or you have to check Instagram or TikTok every 12 seconds. No, you don't. You can make a shift and you can make it easier on yourself as well. I'm going to give you 3 ways to take your life back and stop being a robot. You know why? Because I was a robot for so many years, a decade plus, a robot. Wake up, turn on the TV, and be on my phone at the same time. Good growth strategy, Matt. How did it work? I became a lazy, obese alcoholic. Not a good strategy. Wish I changed it before 15 years, but here we are. At least I can give back to you so you don't do the same thing I did for a decade and a half. 3 ways to not become a freaking robot. One, Unsubscribe to crap. Unsubscribe to crap. I was with somebody the other day, had over 10,000 unread emails. What? How many of those do you think are important? One, maybe? Two at most? The rest are ads. I don't care if it takes you an hour a day for 6 months. Unsubscribe, 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 unsubscribe. Then when you're done, you know what you should do? Unsubscribe, unsubscribe. They are sucking the life out of you. They're sucking the creativity out of you. Monitor every stinking email that comes in and say, is this adding value to me? Do I need this? No? Good. Unsubscribe. I guarantee you within a couple months, even within a few weeks, if you do this for take 10 minutes a day and do it, you're going to be like, I didn't get any emails today. You can breathe. You can get your life back. You can breathe now. It is such a sigh of relief and so peaceful. That's number one way of stop being a freaking robot. Unsubscribe from crap. Number two, do we really need to be notified every 4.5 seconds? Oh my God, remove and stop notifications truly on as much as you want. And these are not, I've learned this from other people as well. I have no notifications on my emails, on my social media, across the board. The only notification I will get is a phone call and a text message. That's it. Everything else, zero, no notifications. And it's incredible. And then when you go into the email, which I do only a couple times a day, now I go in and I'm like, okay, I'm opening my email with intentionality to respond the 2 or 3 times a day that I open it up. Okay, we're going on, we're responding. That's it. Remove these notifications. If you're sitting there with somebody for an hour and they have 19 notifications coming up on social media apps and the emails that they have and texts and tweets and oh my God. No wonder why there's nobody creating content. You can't create decent content if you're being pulled 19 different directions every 5 minutes. Remove notifications. It drives me insane. Because it drove me insane when I did it. I would wake up and immediately get pulled in all these directions. And I'm like, what about time for me? What about praying? What about reading? What about meditating? What about exercising? What about controlling what goes on in my head? And that's the third and final key. You need to be like a guard with a machine gun at the gate of your mind. And you need to have an army of people lined up at the gate of your mind. Guard your mind with your life. Please consider this and consider what you're seeing every single day because it does have an impact on you whether you want it to or not. I didn't think it did. It does. What you see consistently can change your beliefs. It can change your emotions. It can change your habits. So what do? Guard it like your life depends on it. You know why? Because it does. Your life does depend on it. And you know what else? You're in control. You are in control of what goes into your mind. I understand you have a job, you have to talk to coworkers. I get that. But there are most times you can control what you consume because what you consume consumes you and it'll take over your life. And a lot of times in a negative way because that's how these things attach to you, whether it's an advertisement or something on social or something on the email. Add, subscribe, do this, do that. And it's not adding any value and it's just cluttering and making your brain junk. Remove the junk. We remove clothes that we haven't worn. Hopefully you do that. You donate them. Donate the junk from your mind and replace it with good stuff, with great podcasts like this one, with great audiobooks, with great books. Yes, with YouTube videos, but you're getting actual great content, powerful interviews, whatever you want to learn is out there. but you must be intentional about it and not just react to everything because 98+% of people do that. And guess what? You wouldn't subscribe and listen to this podcast if you were in the 98%. You're not. You're in the top one, period. Let's make it a little bit better. Why not the top point one? We all know we can grow. That's why we log in. That's why I do these episodes. I want to grow right there with you. I do a lot of these episodes because I need to hear the episode. So the challenge is this. You heard all these different ways. Unsubscribe to crap, remove notifications, guard your mind. I ask you just to do one. Try one. Maybe it's you remove notifications from one social media app. That's it. Try that. Or across all of them. I guarantee you this, if you do it, you will have more peace. You will have less garbage in your mind. You will have more room to learn things that actually matter in your life. And that can be a beautiful way to live. There's the challenge I leave you with. One change, do it now because your life is worth it. I love you. I love doing this for you. It's going to continue until I have no breath in my lungs. Have the best week of your life, and we'll see you same time, same channel next week.